mm, 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 no, no. Okay. Wow, this is the first time I'm actually like I have everything ready already. All I need to do now is just start the game, okay? Oh. This I have stumbled across something that looked very different is a word, as you can see in the top right, is called Horror Romance, a horror dating simulator. We got Ghostface and Jason, Michael Myers, Freddy, and some little bastard. I'm kidding. I know that's Chucky, but um, either way, um, why did the fuck does Michael? Why is Michael built like Leon S. Kennedy? Just Michael S. Kennedy. That's what we will. That's what we will call him. All right, and let's just get right into it. Before we begin, there are some things I should tell you about myself. What is my name? Oh, Moxie. My name is Moxie. My pronouns are. We'll just go with she her. My name is Moxie. My pronouns are she her. Is this correct? Yes, it's correct. Arrival at Amityville? Amityville. No, stay away from me. Come here, you little. Okay, it seems that we're being chased by Freddy. I said get away from me. Same dream as always. Yeah, we were being chased by Freddy. I doubt I'll ever get sleep without nightmares. I blink and scratch my eyelids. I gotta remind myself not to sleep on a moving bus. I got a headache and maybe a few concussions for every time my head hit the window when sleeping. I searched inside my backpack for my phone. I need to know what time it is and checked for notifications. Moxie turns on the phone and sees two messages. The first is from Mr. Terrence. Moxie, please contact me whenever you're right at Amityville. Everything's set up. If you would want to come, if you want, I could come. I could come for you. Okay. If you want, I could come for you. Okay, plenty of guys already do that. I don't think I need another. I'd prefer not owing anything to my landlord just yet. Thanks for caring, but I'll go to the cafe before heading to the apartment. I gotta sort all my purchase paperwork. Moxie slides to the next message from one new waitress, Carrie. Oh, Carrie, like that one lady that has like telekinesis and was covered in blood. I'm really grateful for this opportunity. I'll be at the cafe tomorrow by 7 o'clock. Am I a cafe owner? Honestly, that doesn't sound like a bad job. Thanks, Carrie. Please don't worry too much, okay? It's just a waitress gig. We'll work on the cafe later. I spent all night inside a bus. Now I gotta get to the cafe. Then the new apartment, then unpack. My body is hurting. I'd kill for a frappuccino right now. Okay. Well. Oh, shoot. The old owner finally retired after signing a never-ending contract to buy a new cafe. Okay. I've been behind. What? I've been behind bars for the last few years, and I've gone through many jobs, saving to finally own my own business. Okay. I guess our character is just a felon that got out of prison. Okay. And finally, now that I am the owner, I feel, you know what, happy. Quite accomplished. After all I've worked for the past few years, having a business would definitely make things better. I stop distracting and grab my suitcase to go home. I choose to go home after a tiring day. I still can't believe I'm here, so far away from my old home, away from Mom, and far away from my stepdad. Just remembering makes me have a stomachache. Sometimes I wonder if killing him was really worth it. Oh shit, okay. Yeah. I could see why we are in prison. That is, well, we were in prison. How old are we now? Because if we murdered them, we must have been in there for like 25. We must have been like, we could have been like super young. So it wasn't that long. So we're coming out as an adult, like in our 20s, but we killed them when we were like 13. Shit. Sun's barely rising, and I gotta get up already. I get out of bed, questioning my life choices. After a bit, I get up and go to my small kitchen. I open the fridge and just find just a few things I got last night to eat. I've got to do some actual grocery shopping. This is a very nice little condo. I take a few cheese slices and some butter. I'll make a light breakfast to get to work. I quickly eat my food while dressing and rush into the door, shrieking when I find my landlord right in front of me. Hello, Jack. Wow, you look sleazy as hell. Good day to you too. Just wanted to check how my new tenant was doing. Creepy guy. I'm fine, and how did you know? I didn't. I just come to check up, and you opened the door before I knocked. Oh yeah, I understand. Well, to be honest, I'm in a hurry. I've got to set up. I gotta set up everything for the cafe's reopening. The old cafe, you bought it? Well, it's nice. That's a nice surprise. I'm glad you're an entrepreneur. Does that have a new name? Does it have a new name? God damn it. Yeah, it's... Do I go serious, or do I go, like, actually just super stupid and jokey? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna roll this d4 here. If it goes on odd, I'll make it serious. If it's even, I'll make a stupid, jokey one. Okay, 3. Okay, we'll call it Moxie's... No. You know what, actually? We are going to go with a jokey one. Let's call it Moxie's... Milk. Moxie's Milk. Yeah, it's Moxie's Milk. That's a nice name. Well, maybe I'll pass through and take a coffee later. Good luck. Yeah, thanks. I'm off now to Mr. Terrence. Gosh, I hope he doesn't. This guy gives me the chills. He does give me the goddamn creeps. I finally stepped into the street. Before going to the cafe, I have to go to the supermarket and buy a few things. A few things I need. As I step away from the apartment building, I start to feel something odd. I feel like I'm being watched. Nevertheless, when I look to my sides, I search for a person. I realize there's no one in the streets. Maybe my paranoia is back. I quick walk down the street, and uneasy, thanks to the GPS, I get to the supermarket. I take everything I need: milk, almond milk, vanilla, cocoa, etc., and a treat for myself, a chocolate bar. Are we sure that the essentials are like almond milk, vanilla, and cocoa? Like, is that for your? Is this for our home, or is this for the cafe? I don't think that these are the essentials, but you know what? Who needs bread? Who needs eggs? Who needs actual sustenance of any kind other than a chocolate bar? But you know what? Whatever. I get out of the market with my shopping items, realizing that the sun is slowly rising above the horizon. Thanks to being distracted, I didn't notice someone in front of me, and I bump into what feels like a brick wall. And that's Jason. Holy shit. Holy shit, he is massive. He looks like a hunter. I wouldn't be afraid of this guy, I would just feel like he's like introverted as hell. Okay, when I look up, I see a really big guy using a weird and worn out hockey mask. I feel shivers down my spine while seeing him. He is stoic. He doesn't say anything, just stares. After a bit, I realize he's not looking at me, he's looking at the chocolate bar in my hand. Oh, I get it, he wants some. I'll give him some, yeah. I left my bags on the floor, and I get up, and with both my hands, I break the chocolate bar in two. Here, sure, won't kill me. It just might. The guy tilts his head, looking at the chocolate for a few seconds. He accepts and proceeds to move his hand in a paused and gentle manner. Okay, he is just kind of like a socially awkward type. Okay, so he's supposed to be the socially awkward type. Gotcha. I'm surprised when I noticed he's mute, and quickly realized that he's saying it's sign. What he's saying, it's sign language. I then moved my hand to answer, "You're welcome." One of the many things I learned in prison, thanks to the free time. Now I'm glad I learned it in a way. Finally, I grab my things and I leave the big guy behind. I guess that might have just saved my life. I get to the cafe and find someone at the doorstep. For her appearance, I knew it. It was the new waitress, Carrie. Oh, okay, so it actually is supposed to be like the Carrie from the horror. Do I hear my cat? Hang on a second. Ow, 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 ow. Just stepped on a D4. One moment. Sorry. You gotta make sure that. God, this chair is so squeaky. Let me make sure everything is. Yep, everything is proper and what it needs to be. Okay. Oh, you must be Moxie. I'm sorry. I got here too early. Should I come back later or. Don't worry. Actually, it's quite convenient. I have to set everything up, and cleaning was going to take me a long time. Could you take care of that? Yeah, right away. I could at least thank her. Carrie quickly stepped inside as I opened the door. I told her where the cleaning tools were while I went behind the bar setting the groceries up. I grind the coffee, put the cream inside the sleeve, and set up the cups in an accessible place. I place all the pastries and desserts on the shelf next to the counter. And when I'm done, I was in front of an impeccable cafe. Carrie even placed the tablecloths on each table. Weird. Did we have any of those? Sorry. Well, it makes sense, but I guess we don't know if she's telekinetic. Wow, Carrie, that was whoa. I am just so dyslexic today. Wow, Carrie, what a quick worker. Thank you. I guess we can open early. It was nothing. I'm a good cleaner. I'll change. Carrie went behind the bar and put on her apron. Meanwhile, I hang up the open sign. I had already put the advertisement in the newspaper alongside a coupon, and I had the advantage of the cafe being right in front of a park. I come back to the bar, approaching Carrie. While we wait, I want to explain to her how to use the espresso machine. Have you ever tried one of these? Sorry, I haven't. I've never had something like that. I almost had a heart attack when she said when she had to say no. Easy. You don't have to worry about not knowing. It's okay. Not everyone knows about this. Let me explain. I taught Carrie the basics about coffee. Fill the water, put the coffee on the portafilter, and showed her how... God, I cannot read today. Where are my glasses? And showed her how to level up the coffee. Then I put the portafilter back and finally started the machine. Voila. Just like that. Wow, I thought it'd be harder. The machine won't be the problem. What will be hard is the service itself. Serving coffee could be easy, but it's got its tricks. Now memorize the menu and the ingredients. A client arrived, so I tell Carrie to bring them the coffee once it's done. I get closer to the bar, noticing a dark-haired tall man. His most noteworthy features is his metallic hair. Okay. Welcome to Moxie's Milk Cafe. What can I offer you? Oh my god, it's Ashley! No fucking way! Oh my god, I was not expecting Ashley. This game is such a who's who of like the horror genre, and I love it so much. I love horror so much, and like Evil Dead was one of the first horror movies that I actually watched, because I was actually really scared of horror stuff as a kid, and like Evil Dead was a great introduction to it. Like, really scared of horror stuff. Like, I would even not watch some things that were like horror adjacent. Like I wouldn't even watch 1,000 Ways to Die. It was just so not on my radar, and now I love horror, and now I get to see Rick Astley ordering a cup of coffee. Look at that. The old shithole reopened. And with a hottie serving too. Last order looked like he got a stick up his ass. That's exactly the kind of lingo he would say. The man laughed. I don't know if I should laugh or raise an eyebrow. I didn't get to know him much. I only do coffee. That's all I'm expecting. We give, well, give me an Americano with a whiskey. We don't have that on our menu. Come on, I can't have a good, coffee without whiskey. I ain't a pussy. You don't have a good bottle in there? You know what, like, this is good. You're our first customer. So this could just be, like, between you and me. We'll do an Americano with a whiskey. I stare for a few seconds and sigh. I look at both sides before gesturing him to wait. He curiously looks at me while I take care of the Americano. When I'm done, I take the cup and I go to the storage room. There I open a box of my stuff. One of my faves, Jack Daniels. Sometimes on rough days, I drank half the bottle and drowned in my tears until passing out. Oh my god. Now I'm just pouring it into coffee, measuring the quantity so it adds taste without going too far. I walk back to the bar, handing the coffee. There you go, a cup of Americano coffee without anything added because we don't have permission to serve alcohol. I look at the man. The man looked at me slightly doubtful before looking at the cup. Finally, he takes it and drinks, smiling with satisfaction. Perfect. Now I know where I can come to for my Americano without anything added. He laughed quite pleased. I guess I'm still a little weak to whims. Either that or the guy just looked like an uncle who just wanted a drink. Here you go, Dollface. Your pay and your tip. He takes my hand and puts something in it besides the pay, closing it. It's for good luck, trust me. I wouldn't want anything happening to my new favorite barista. This town's weird and quite dangerous, so watch your back. He pats my hand and walks away with his cup, humming a tune. I look at the strange man walk away. My eyes redirect themselves to my closed hand. Doubtful, when I open it, I find the freakiest shit I've seen in years. It's a fucking dry, severed finger. I was unable to tell if it was real or fake. I look at the door without knowing what the hell all that was. I hear Carrie approaching me, so I hurry, putting the finger in my pocket and the money in the register. Our first client, how much was it? I noticed some childless happiness coming from her and couldn't help but smile. An amazing 125. This is probably back. This has to be back before inflation really took this place to shit. She noticed I was kidding and laughed slightly. Good enough to retire, right? I laughed, realizing the joke's still ongoing. At that exact moment, I noticed an abrupt change in Carrie's attitude when the bell chimed once again. Before I looked at the door, I look at Carrie's face. At first, she was surprised to see who to enter. Then her face changed to discomfort. Uh-oh. Oh no, it's her. Who's her? It's who? I turned around and looked at the door to see who it is. While I heard Carrie running away into the storage room, I just see a blonde young girl dressed in fancy branded clothes. She's got quite the unfriendly face. Her nose was wrinkled, almost if she smiled something awful. What the fuck? Do I know? Is this a character that I just don't remember? Dude, who are you? Are you from the Carrie movie, or like, are you actually supposed to be your own like horror villain? I'll find out later. Another stupid cafe. Bitch, you walked in here willingly. This is a free country. Well, I actually don't know where the hell we are, but like, I assume if you're okay, like if you're good to wear all that shit, and I'm able to own a business, then I assume that this is a free country. So, yeah, you walked in here yourself. You could have scoffed and walked off. So, bitch, what do you want? Because I know you're here for that. Beg your pardon? I want a phone-free... Whoa, bitch. I want a phone-free Trenta Latte, 5 decaffeinated shots, pumpkin essence, and no foam. Bitch, you already said foam-free, and 208 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, so we are in America, because we're the only ones stupid enough to use the fucking imperial system. And first of all, I could get you coffee. I can't get you delusion. Alright, you want delusion? Go to Starbucks. I blink, not getting this kid's attitude. I immediately realized that this is one of those rich and entitled kids. Great, my favorite kind of people to talk to. It's dangerous to serve coffee that hot. You can get burnt. I'm sorry, are you deaf? I didn't ask for advice. I asked for a coffee. Don't question and do your damn job. You know what? You can get the fuck out. I take a deep breath and grit my teeth. I take a deep breath, grit my teeth, and tell her to get the fuck out. I understand I can just do what she wants, but that means that she'll become a repeat customer. And I can't have that. Decline and ask her to leave. I'm sorry, we don't have that on the menu, and it's irresponsible to make coffee at that temperature. What? How can you not have a Trenta Latte? What kind of rundown cafe is this? We just opened and we don't have pumpkin essence. I don't know when we could get it. What a tragedy. Actually, the pumpkin essence is right below the counter, unopened. I refuse to make her coffee. Life's shown me that things are asked with respect and education, and this rich bitch has got none of them. You're doing it on purpose. Do you know who I am? I'm Chanel Oberlin. My dad's the mayor. I'll make your fucking excuse of a cafe shut down. You'll end up on the street. They could shut down my cafe for not having pumpkin essence. She peers into my soul with her eyes. She doesn't appreciate my tone at all, but I just smile. You think you're so smart, huh? I'll make you regret this. Okay. Again, you didn't have to come in here. You could have just went to the Starbucks down the fucking street. She turns around, almost hitting me with her blonde hair, and walks away. Her angered heels hit the floor with each step, making her presence known. Thank you for visiting. Come back soon. I'm sorry. Chanel scares me to death. I hid in the storage room. Don't worry, I can see why. I saw everything. Well, almost everything. You're so brave. I just want to protect her. She's so sweet. She says it with admiration. I shrug it off, not taking note of it. When you've been in prison and lived what I lived, it takes more than a whimsy entitled blonde to scare you. People can only intimidate you if you let them, Carrie. Now come, we gotta organize some stuff back there. Like, as a business owner, you have the right to refuse business to people if you feel they are making some sort of ruckus, racket, or being unagreeable. You cannot refuse people based off of things that they cannot control or religious practices, obviously. But if they're being a general nuisance or a complete asshole, you can refuse business to that person. Now, if you need the money, then it's probably best to not refuse their business and just fucking blink through it. We didn't get many more customers, just a few, but at least Carrie and I haven't been lazy, and most of the storage is fully organized now. I'm a bit tired. Yeah, it's been a busy first day. Now we just gotta take the tables back in and close. I asked Carrie to please turn the sign from open to closed, and she does. She comes back with me to arrange the chairs until she remembers she left her bag in the storage room, going back for it. When I think the first day's over, I hear the door opening and the bell chiming. Someone enters the cafe, just by luck. Oh, hi, Chucky. Hello. I'm so lucky. I got here just in time. A hot caramel macchiato with double vanilla, and don't go too small with the caramel. I raise my eyebrow looking at him, a short redhead boy with scars on his face. This town sure is full of interesting people. He kind of looks like a doll. Or is that just my imagination? He leaned on the counter and is now watching, waiting for me to move. He doesn't seem too embarrassed to arrive at the last second to buy a coffee. I mean, like, yeah, I kind of get it. If you just realize the place is open, and like you really want a coffee at this hour, but you don't know when it's gonna close, and if it just closed, they might stay open for you. You know. Sorry, but we're closed already. Isn't he a bit too small to consume caffeine? You know what? Oh, my bad. I didn't see the sign. You're gonna serve me anyway, though, right? Client's always right. Okay, well, that's a stupid asshole thing to say. However, you're not a complete asshole. So I will make the coffee for you. Just get here a little faster next time, okay? I sigh and go back and go to the bar. It's not that I think the client's always right, but after such a hard day, I don't want more trouble. Now I get why the last order was so bitter. Making the caramel macchiato took less time than I thought with the boy's indications. It looks like he isn't taking his eye off me while I'm preparing the drink, like he's making sure it's just how he wants it. I place the coffee in front of him. His mouth changes into a big grin without looking away from me, the huge blue eyes piercing my soul. At least it seems like he likes what he sees, whatever it is he's seeing. Here you go. The redhead takes the glass and sips. For a few seconds later, he nods, pleased. I feel that sugar kicking in already. Ideal for a long night. He laughs quite unique manner, winking at me, handing the exact amount. He continues drinking the coffee without moving at all, like he owns the place and time doesn't matter. Excuse me, we're closing, as I was saying. Oh yeah, right, I get your hint. Don't be so grumpy or you'll grow wrinkles. It'd be a shame to ruin such a pretty face. Well, he didn't get that paper glass hint. Fair enough. Wait, is this little guy flirting with me? Yeah, that would be a little alarming. I'm left speechless for a few seconds, which he used to turn around and walk to the door without any worries. I found my bag. Can we go? Why do you seem tired all of a sudden? I stretch my eyelids. I scratch my eyelids. I probably look like a shit, which is exactly how I feel at this moment. Forget it. Let's go. I'm walking back home after closing up the cafe. with Carrie. The girl is really sweet, but I think she lacks courage. She reminds me of myself when I was younger. Maybe on the inside. I'm a bit jealous of her innocence. Although I'm distracted, my senses are still keen. I can't stop feeling like someone is looking at me from the back. Is my paranoia back? No, it's not my imagination. I'm hearing footsteps. I don't want to go home with someone following me. They'll know where I live, and I can go, it could only get worse from there. Well, weird. I thought I heard a weird sound. Why is everything happening today? I can't stand it. I'm at my goddamn limit. Although my common sense tells me I should run away, I stop walking and look behind me. As I thought, there is no one there. But after hearing someone walking behind me, I'm certain I'm not alone. I already heard you, so come out of hiding already. Stop fooling around. There was a certain movement from inside the shadows. A tall, slender silhouette gets closer, and I tense up. I really wanted to believe it was just my imagination, but... Uh-oh. I'm assuming this is Ghostface? Wow, I didn't expect you to know. I didn't expect you to notice my presence. Most never do it. Most never do it if I don't want to. You know? The silhouette gets closer to the light between us, which reveals a man in a dark leather jacket, black pants, and a mask covering his face. It's Ghostface! Wow, Ghostface is kind of hot. I'm not gonna lie. Gotta admit, this is the first time this happened. But there's always the first time. Technically, you took my stalking virginity. What the fuck, man? You can't say that. I stay quiet. I'd already had a bad day with Chanel and that weird doll. Having an encounter with a masked freak was only making it worse. I don't know what you want, but I'm not in the mood. Please leave me alone. I wish it was that easy. The masked man makes a theatrical gesture, placing one hand on my chest and the other facing me. But sadly for you, catching me by surprise has caught my attention. So no, I won't leave you alone. My eye twitches. I'm definitely about to lose my patience. The little sanity I have left and everything. Although, I can leave you for the moment in exchange for one simple question. Sure, what the fuck is your question, dog? I'd be too curious as to what the question was. I know he'd probably stab me, but I'm not gonna risk, like, making this guy angry if this was, like, what was happening. If this is, like, happening to me in the real world, I'm not gonna risk making this guy angry, but I'm gonna let my annoyance be known. I sigh while pinching the bridge of my nose. I really want to go back home as soon as possible, so I better just play along. Alright, you win. Ask me whatever you want. Great, I'm glad you cooperate. Alright, the question is, what's your favorite scary movie? Just that? This freak just wants to know what my favorite horror movie is? Yes! Yes! That actually is my favorite scary movie! I love Saw so much! This was made for me! I don't understand! It's Saw, the one with the jigsaw doll. I watch it when I'm bored. The masked man starts to laugh like he's been told a joke. What a sadist. Alright, you're okay for now. I also like it. I am a bit of a sadist myself, but I think it's also a little bit of Schadenfreude. He says goodbye, still cackling. The last thing I see before he turned around is him winking at me. Wait, how did a mask wink at me? I don't know, dude. You tell me. I pretend to forget about it. I had better just go home before stumbling with another freak asking what my favorite Disney movie is or some shit. I keep walking, trying not to think too much about what just happened. So far, I've met Freddy, technically. I've met Jason, then I met Ashley. I don't know if he's going to be a big part. Obviously, Carrie. And I've met Chucky and now Ghostface. Alright. I'm so done with today that I just go home, refresh myself with a shower, and sleep. I stop walking when I see a big figure obstructing my apartment building's door. The uneasy feeling returned. God damn it. Please no more freaks. Either way, when I realize he's smoking right beside my window, the doubt turns into anger. If I was already having a shit day, this was what surely was gonna make me snap. Seems like the man realized my expression changed. He stopped inhaling the smoke. Oh shit! It's Michael S. Kennedy! You know what? Okay, let's be kind to Mr. Kennedy here, because like, you know, he's probably had a long day too. We never know, so we're not gonna just blatantly ask him. So we're just gonna be like, "Hey, how you doing? How's your night? Da 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 da. Hey, by the way, this is my window. May I ask you kindly to like smoke at a different spot? You know, that sort of thing. Who are you?" The stranger adjusts the mask he's wearing, the cigarette in his hand still lit. The message is clear, he doesn't want to talk. Rude, I should have told him to stick that cigarette up his... Michael. Oh, okay. Okay, he's talking to me. He's even got fingerless gloves. Unexpectedly, he finally spoke. I remain silent, waiting to see if he keeps talking. But since he doesn't open his mouth, I'm in charge of carrying the conversation. Do you live around here? I moved in this morning, so I don't know many people. He takes his sweet time answering, but he does nonetheless. He raises his head and points with his thumb to the building that I'm trying to get in. I live right here. Laurie, hey, it's Laurie! Wait. Why the fuck are you living with Laurie? Did y'all settle out your differences, or like, is this like a you know, we'll kill each other later situation? Why the fuck are you? Well, to also be fair, you're also not trying to stab me, and neither were any of the other whore motherfuckers here. So. Sure, I guess anything is possible. By the way, I almost 100% know what this game is inspired by. Like, the developer doesn't have to tell me, I feel like I know. Which is like there's like this internet comic with Jason being the same build, the same strength, all that stuff. However, he works as a camp counselor and like is a really good guy. He's just mute and does sign language, and Michael's a mechanic that has to come out there every now and then, and like Jason looks after Carrie a lot, and Laurie accompanies Michael a lot too. Oh, I love that. If you've never seen it, look it up. It's super cute. Michael, I've been looking for you. A dirty blonde haired girl opens the door and grabs him by the arm. It makes me realize how muscular the guy is. The girl looks up The girl looks up at me, surprised. Hang on a second. Oh, sorry, did my brother scare you? Well, at least one, there's one normal person in the family. Don't worry, we were chatting. Michael spoke to you? That's no. I don't want to cause a bad impression saying otherwise, so I just nod in response. You may have stood out to him. You're new, right? I don't really get many new neighbors around here. Name's Lori, by the way. That's right. I got here this morning. My name's Moxie. It's a pleasure. Likewise. You're sweet, but we're in a bit of a hurry. I'll see you later. I'll see you later around here. Don't hesitate to ask if you're out of salt. Her tone lets me know that she's just joking in a friendly way, so I laugh and wave them goodbye. I choose to ignore the fact that Lori's practically had to drag Michael upstairs once we got inside. I won't add why he's got a janitor suit or a mask. I'll just pretend it's totally normal. My door opens with a click. I enter the apartment, leaning back on the door to close it. I sigh, relaxing. Jack better not be in here somewhere. Finally at home. I'm hungry, but I don't have enough energy to prepare something to eat. I go to the kitchen, grab some cookies up on, heading to my room and throwing myself onto my bed. I feel it heavier with the tension as the tension leaves my body, relaxing every muscle. What an absurdly stressful day. What kind of madmen live here? It's like a cheap movie. Fair enough. I ate some cookies and fall asleep as soon as I took my pants off in bed. I sleep full Pooh Bear as well. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. So, I noticed something immediately. This background is AI generated. Now, maybe I'm not going to judge the person that created this game, because maybe they didn't have the money to buy someone that could draw proper backgrounds, so they just used AI. Um, but I also will state that I am not agreeing with it, but I also understand it. Sometimes, because I can tell that the characters are hand drawn. I can tell that the characters are drawn. So at least that's good. I can also tell these icons are drawn. These are fine. As long as the characters and the icons are drawn by a person and the whole thing wasn't just AI crap, 100% I can get behind that. But with the backgrounds being AI, it's just kind of like an eyebrow raise, but I also get it. You didn't have the budget for it, and you may not know how to do it yourself, but also, even if it was a fully acceptable thing, you couldn't have found a better one. Look at this. It goes from a rope thing into a wooden thing, quickly into a metal thing, somehow goes into that room, and then tries to continue, but then coils up, and then there's just a door here. Maybe they used AI for this part, because I'm pretty sure the other locations that I saw, or at least it didn't flag AI in my brain. This is just so clearly AI. Maybe because this is obviously Freddy's horror dimension, it's supposed to look like a fucked up dream. So, and dreams are always weird and meshed together super strangely. So maybe that's what they were going for. So that's why they chose a shitty AI model, or just AI in general. But if that wasn't the case, you could have if you had to, if you absolutely had to, there are better models than this. I promise. This can't be like the best you could find. But either way, or maybe actually what they could have done is just found one online that was an AI thing, and they might not have actually. They probably just reused something that was already made. So maybe they didn't do anything, and they're just reusing something that is already there. The damage is already done. Might as well make some use out of it. Either way, I opened my eyes, looking around, startled. I can't recognize where I am, but it's cold. I hear strange metallic sounds from a place out of view. I get up from the ground, scanning my surroundings. I must be dreaming. I walk. I walk around the place. I can feel the cold, rusty metal under my feet. This feels too real. I start to doubt if this is actually a dream. Maybe it's not a dream after all. I can hear a small girl humming in the distance. I can feel shivers down my spine, but I don't fear. I don't feel the fear I should. I search for the. I search for the voice's origin, but I. That's a laugh. Okay. Okay. No, this is a dream. I know it is. I can't just suddenly appear somewhere so horrifying. Defend yourself or wake up. I can hear getting closer. The scraping of two metal objects uh, growing closer. I don't think I have the ability to wake up. In this scenario, like even if you're in a dream, I personally know how to wake myself up, but it's a little bit harder in a nightmare. And I don't know if this person would know how to wake themselves up. So I think the first idea would be to defend yourself. Get out of my dream. I scream more angry than I scream more angry than scared. I turn around to see where the noise is coming from. I manage to see a silhouette in the darkness. It's wearing a hat and a glove with a sharp blade at the end of each finger. Oh God. You look like fucking fried bologna. But fair enough. I mean, that's what Freddy looks like. He stops on his feet when hearing my voice. By the way his head's tilted, he seems confused. What? I managed to startle myself up. Cold sweat running down my face. I look at the ceiling and let out a deep sigh. A groan leaves my mouth, and as I pinch the bridge of my nose. This day can't get any weirder. I try to sleep again, shifting positions. Are we just back in this fucking hellhole? Oh no. A new idea. I wake up even more tired than yesterday. After the nightmare, sleeping had become a challenge, and the anxiety turned sleeping into a whole effort. The sun was peeking through the horizon, but I didn't want to drag on the bedtime anymore. I wasn't doing anything for me either way. I get up to walk down. Down into my little kitchen. I leave the coffee machine to do its thing while I make breakfast. Honestly, this soundtrack is really good. I need some sort of sound that dragged me away from my own thoughts for a while. So I take the remote and turn the TV on. Follow the investigation into the growing drug trafficking in Amityville. The mayor announces that he is doing everything possible to locate and dismantle the drug trafficking ring. Well, two things. One, that's really sad that this place has a drug trafficking problem, and two, I have a feeling that the daughter, the Chanel or whatever the fuck, is gonna try to like frame or make it look like the coffee business is like a front for the drug trafficking ring and try to get it shut down. At least I know where to look for. look. At least I know where to look for if for a job if the cafe doesn't work. That's fucked up. I changed the channel. The news are not the best way to calm my anxiety. I sat between channels until I find a criminology series. Maybe not the best moment to watch something like this, but it managed to calm me down. Going back to breakfast, I start making some eggs with bacon and toast. After the toast is done, I pour a cup of coffee and sit down to eat, distracting myself thinking about what needs to be organized for the cafe today. I'm done eating. I take a shower and dress myself, grooming my hair properly for the day. When I'm ready, the sun's already out, and it's just the time to go to work. As I get out of the house, I thank the guy upstairs for giving me a casual encounter with someone that's not Mr. Torrance. I managed to see my strange and enigmatic neighbor watering the plant in the building. He turned to look at me, and I could see his penetrating gaze under the darkness of the mask. Oh, good morning, Michael, right? He doesn't say anything. He just looks at me and goes back to what he's doing. He doesn't take his eyes off me. Have a good day. I took refuge in simple cordiality and headed down the street, noticing that he nodded to me as I passed by. Okay, that's sweet. I walk around the city, going to the supermarket before going to the cafe for last-minute supplies. It takes me a long. It doesn't take me long to go to the cafe, which luckily for me is near the supermarket. When I arrive, Carrie's at the door waiting. Reminded me to give you a punctuality bonus. You don't have to worry about it. You pay me the pay is enough for me. I chuckle as I head to open the door and enter the cafe to finally start today's shift. I'm heading to the warehouse to get everything ready. Clear the tables while I take care of the coffee. Right away. She's so sweet. And she's just a teenager, so I have to protect her. Well, I know she could protect herself, but like, you know, if I was in that position, she's just a sweet, innocent teenager. I have to just make sure she stays hopeful and happy. I take out some bags of coffee and put them in the basket, along with spices and milk. I now go to the counter to turn on the coffee makers and the blender. I noticed that everything is ready. Before I knew it, Carrie has already finished the tables. Already? Shit. You're more agile and faster than you look. It's one thing I'm good at. By the way, you've got more dark circles around your eyes. Did you sleep well? To be honest, I haven't slept well for years, but I'm still functional. That's what matters. And I know what that's like. But I've learned ways to sleep well despite everything. I'll tell you whatever you want. I answer her goodwill with a smile. Carrie feels like a breath of fresh air in my life. So sweet and genuine. Okay, you put okay. You can tell me what when we're closing. Wait. Okay, you can tell me when we're closing. We're all set for now. Put up the sign so customers can come in. Oh, wait. But I've learned ways to sleep well, despite everything. I'll teach you whenever you want. Okay, you can tell me when we're closing. Okay, gotcha. I must have missed that. Carrie is going to open the cafe and take care of everything behind the counter. Soon, some customers come in for their coffee. I start to focus on tasks. Prepare, mix, heat, serve. It repeats in my head like a mantra, and that relaxes me for a while until a small figure surprises me. Hey, Chucky. Today I came right on time. Okay, yes you did. Yes, you did come on time this time. This again? That's something, I guess. Welcome. What would you like? Same as yesterday. And quick, darling. Okay, now that's just rude. Let it aside and went to make the coffee. Like he asked for yesterday. A caramel macchiato. I grimace at the amount of sugar in it and just decided to hand him the drink without saying anything else. I mean, to be fair, I understand that Chucky in the movies is incredibly fucking rude. And he's a fucking asshole. But come on. If like Jason can like coherently understand sign language and like Michael isn't stabbing Laurie, you can at least make him like Chucky a little less of a fucking sexist asshole. Drink for Charlie? It's Chucky. Who the fuck's called Chucky? Who the fuck's called Moxie? Honestly, that's a fair fucking question. Like, Moxie's a weirder name than Chucky, that's fair. But, like, if you played this game, what if your name was, like, John or Daryl? Like, or just, like, Sally or some shit? He almost smashed the glass out of my hand, but he didn't reach it. I controlled myself from laughing and handed him the glass. He just took it, irritated. However, when he took the sip, all the annoyance seemed to leave his face. My favor, you prepared it very well. You will make me come here more often. Tipping is handed in cash, not in flirtatious attempts. Your loss. I watch the short stags drink the coffee and sit in one of the armchairs in the back. I sigh and watch Carrie walk past him, confused. She's so baffled that she ends up approaching me again. Why is there a good guy doll drinking coffee? Oh, what now? Good Guy. Very popular in the 90s. They recently released a new line, more technological and bigger. You know, modernized. I hadn't noticed until Carrie mentioned it. He was a fucking doll indeed! I noticed his hands. He's so inconspicuous because he's so well made. He has small, youthful proportions. I was already wondering how he was holding the cup with both hands. You know what? At this point, I don't know. I don't want to know anything. Just ignore it. Okay. I choose to ignore the doll. Maybe it's just someone playing with it. Or it's really well-made costume. Something silly like that. I don't need to focus on that right now. I focus on work. I get an order for almond milk, but I quickly notice that it's already gone. I need to go find more in the warehouse. I don't think about it much after making sure Carrie is taking care of the rest of the customers. I head to the back. Oh god, let me guess. I'm gonna get ambushed by Ghostface again. I go to the shelf to get milk among the products. I try to stretch to reach up, but someone grabs it. I'm scared to death when I see a hand with sharp claws holding the milk and offering it. What the fuck? It's Freddy. Why is he here? Ah! I jump back in fright, noticing the figure in front of me. Who are you? This place is for employees only. Oh, so now you're scared. Oh, so now you're scared. Hey, did you hear me? Sir, back off or I'll call the police. I'd love to see you try that. I see him examining the milk. Moxie, right? You don't seem like anything special, so why couldn't I kill you? Wait, what? Yeah, last night in the fucking dream. You weren't scared at all. You even kicked me out of your nightmare. I process everything he tells me, but it just seems impossible. My dream? Who are you? Was this guy from the dream? Well, he has a similar silhouette. However, it doesn't make sense. Yep, definitely went nuts now. I ended up grabbing the carton of milk from his hands and walking back to the door. If I ignore him, he'll go away. It's just an illusion. I'm hallucinating, that's all it is. So, for some reason, I guess, I'm not killable to him. I guess I just wasn't afraid of him. That might have been, like, if I had screamed to wake up, it might have demonstrated fear. But if, like, since I fought back with, like, intense anger, maybe that's what saved my life? I go, oh god, what if I could die in this game? I go out to the bar and focus on making coffee. I keep repeating the same thing in my head. It's over and over again. It's a hallucination. First the doll, now him. It's a strange day, and it's not even noon. Some manners you have. Weren't you taught to leave others to not leave others talking to themselves? Oh shit! I jump in. I jump in fright and almost spill the coffee, but I save it. I finish preparing it, controlling the shaking of my hands due to the small anxiety attack that grips my breathing. Order ready. You can't ignore me forever, you know that, right? I can literally haunt your dreams. Wouldn't be the first time, I assure you. Yo, you wouldn't be the first one, I assure you. He doesn't seem to be taking it any better. He opens his mouth to answer, but the customer who comes for his drink is the one who speaks to him. Can they see him too? Whoa, your makeup is great. It looks so realistic. It's a great cosplay. Yeah, whatever. Get lost, moron. He looks like that one from that legend, the one about the dream guy. Customer leaves chatting, intrigued by the man in front of me. If they could see him, he's not a figment of my imagination. He's real then. I should stop ignoring him. Who are you? Freddy Krueger, known for the nightmares, but let's just say it didn't turn out too well. So you're like a dream entity? A sleep paralysis demon? Something like that. I've explained too many times already, and it's annoying. Stick with that explanation. He is way too chill for Freddy Krueger. He would have like came into that room, cut off the lights, and just went, "Why weren't you scared of me, bitch?" Shit, the city can't get any weirder. And if you want to kill me, why don't you, do it? First off, it's not just like that. This is art, you little shit. My art. This is art, you little shit. My art. Second, I don't have that much strength and freedom in the earthly world, so I can't. But that's where the issue comes in. You were my victim last night, and I couldn't kill you. Why? What do you know? You're the expert. I complained as I was returning to work while serving another order. I saw some girls admiring Freddy's makeup. Wow, your appearance is brutal. I didn't know this cafe was horror themed. I listened to them chattering and roll my eyes. These days, young people want to fuck everything. Young people? Okay, so I guess I'm in my 30s or something. Or, you know, early 40s. Also, I can see where this is gonna, kind of turn this is gonna take. I feel like eventually the whole story is gonna be like employed by each of the killer characters, and it's gonna become horror themed. I continue to ignore Freddy and focus on serving meals, but I noticed more orders starting to come in. More and more. Everyone talks to and about Freddy. He started to continue with the lie of the costume, explaining how he did it. What a showman he is. I noticed more people joining in to listen to him, but a group also sits down with Chucky. Apparently he only jokes with insults and people laugh amused. Do people like this? Well, the adrenaline is a good draw. Maybe I could talk to them and... No, I'd have to be out of my mind to have those two working for me. A pseudo dream demon or whatever Chucky is, it's crazy. Just when I'm about to give up on the idea, the plastic princess walks into my cafe. Oh, god damn it. You better make my coffee right today without any complaints. If you don't like it, you can go to another coffee shop. Honestly, with my influence and money, you should pray for me to become a regular. Otherwise, you would never be able to... What an ugly creep. Just as ugly as you, but your ugliness comes from inside, Blondie. Excuse me? You don't know who I am. You medium rare beef. Don't know all the whores in town, just the older ones. Maybe I'd know your mother. Damn! You did not just say that. And you! She points an index finger at with a nylon glove. If you don't kick out this old creep out, I swear I'll never set foot here again. That is a fucking no, hell no. She turns around and clicks her heels against the floor as she walks away. Maybe having these two around is the perfect solution to all my problems. What a nightmare! What a nightmare it must be to live in your skin. You put up with people like that on a daily basis? I make coffee quickly and quietly to serve it to Freddy. Look, I don't really have an answer to the question you asked me earlier. I'm just trying to make a living, but maybe we could figure it out together. You want us to figure out why I can't kill you? It goes deeper than that. Just sit back and wait for me to free up. I'll explain. Freddy grabbed this coffee and tried it, gave it a thumbs up, and decided to go sit down. I'll give you a chance, but only because you make excellent coffee. I let him go to work. The orders kept coming, and even Carrie had to help me. Chucky and Freddy didn't leave. They seemed pleased with the attention and scaring a few people. I took charge of collecting the money and making sure the coffees kept coming to the customers. By the time I realized that it was already time to close, there was a nice twilight on the horizon. I closed the doors and took two pastries, serving them both. Just warning you, if they're poison, you're just adding more flavor. Rat poison doesn't work on me. No, nothing like that. You brought customers in, it's a thank you gift. Oh, then I'll accept it. I never say no to free candy. Then he puts the cake in his mouth, savoring it. At least at least I know he likes my baking. I've been checking out how you've been around today. And the attention you draw to the cafe. Actually, I have a proposition for you. They both fixed their attention on me. I'm offering you two a job. Yeah, like, see, this is our... That fork is a little bent. But this, if someone, like, came to me and said, hey, this is a drawing I made, I wouldn't raise any flags at all. Especially since it matches the type of art style that the characters were. Like, if it was a completely different art style, I would think, yeah, sure, okay. But, either way. I think that this is, yeah, no. So, like, it was just that one background that was just weird. They both started laughing out loud. I smiled, rolled my eyes, but let them finish without moving from there. You want us to work for a salary in a mediocre cafe? Oh, oh, please, sweetheart. That's the stupidest thing I've heard in years. Yeah, don't care about the charity for the don't care about the charity for the disabled. Unlike the old nutsack, I do have my body, and my cock is in a perfectly working order. What the fuck? Wouldn't bet on that, Dolly. Just why did you come up with such a crazy idea? I've never had that many customers before. I guess the dark appearance of the cafe and your presence made people think you were part of the theme. It's just that I'm adorable. They can't help but adore my pretty face. They were looking at me when they came in. The point is, I need this. I don't care if you say no. But hang on a second. I want stability before I find love. Okay. It seems you've made your choice. Look, maybe I can help you, but tell me, why are you doing this? I already told you that I wanted to kill you. So why keep me by your side? Both of these people seem like, complete jackasses. So this answer would make them laugh and probably make them walk out. However, this answer, they'd probably get behind that. Money, that's all I want. Do you know how much shit I've had to live through these past few years? I did something horrible. I ended up in prison. I bought a bankrupt cafe. I just want my well-being. I don't ask for anything else. I want economic stability. I want to be well. I don't want another low-paying job with a shitty boss. And you know what? I don't give a damn if you want to help me or not. I'll do it, or with or without your weird asses running around my business. I let out a sigh after letting out all the shit that I was carrying on me. I noticed Carrie was surprised, and the other two were amused. Well, I appreciate the honesty. I dig it. Totally got your point. But you think a cafe full of freaks will get you that? That's the plan. I don't know if working in a cafe is something I've always dreamed of, but I still want to know about what happened last night. I'll stay and help you. Who knows? Maybe I'll have fun in the process. Don't know if that's a good sign, but I'm gonna ignore it. What do you think? I watched Chucky eating a muffin without paying much attention. I'll pass. It sounds like a load of crap. I won't. I won't work for minimum wage. Actually, I was planning on paying. I was planning you to. I was planning to pay you just for insulting the customers. Now that's something completely different. I'm interested. Okay, now that everything is settled, you can go. I have several people in mind who could also work here. Come back tomorrow and we can get started right away. See you tomorrow, sweetie. You might want to have more sweets and desserts when I get back. Both figures stood up and walked away talking about something or arguing. I really didn't pay any more attention to them. Are you sure about this? They don't look very trustworthy. You're afraid of them? No, not really. I've got my ways of taking care of myself. What about you? Me too, Charlie. Don't worry about me. I'm sure of what I'm doing. Go home, rest. See you tomorrow. Carrie doesn't look convinced. However, she thinks for a few seconds and smiles, finally nodding and taking her things to leave. I, on the other hand, go out with the sun setting on the horizon. What the hell? Huh. There's still daylight, so I should hurry. My experience in town has showed me that it's not safe to stay after dark. Along the way, I think... What the hell? Why does it keep twitching? Twitching. I've met this strange... people I've met this strange... Freddy and Chucky will do a good job, but they can't do it alone. I have some curious neighbors, to be honest. Some of them could be useful. Michael looks scary. Maybe it would be a good idea to talk to him about the cafe. I think I can't think of anyone better. However, Jack, my landlord, worries me more. For some reason I don't understand yet. I'll have to avoid talking to him unless strictly necessary. Yeah, no, he's a creep. That's what it is. Sadly, night fell quickly. I entered the building and looked for Michael's apartment. I remember the sister Lori told me where to look for her. I cleared my throat with courage and I knocked on the door with my knuckles. I knocked on the door with my knuckles. Okay, I guess. I wait for someone to come. I hear heavy footsteps and the door opens. It's Michael. Michael's enormous figure stands in front of me. He's intimidating. His intimidating pose and arms crossed. He seems to be waiting for me to say something. Oh, howdy, neighbor. I struggle to speak for a moment. His gaze buries into me like knives. What an intimidating presence. I came here because, well, I'm looking for people with a special profile for my cafe. A striking profile. Shit, I don't even know what I'm saying. It doesn't move an inch. Does this guy even breathe? Well, only if you're interested. I need staff. Staff? You're offering my brother a job? I'm sorry to regret it. I think I'm annoying them. His sister has a similar presence to him. What an intimidating pair. It's just an idea. I don't want to be invasive. Are you kidding me? This is great news. Do you know how hard it is for me for him to get a job? Michael is a great handyman. He will help you with whatever you need. I haven't said yes yet. I'm amazed when I hear him speak. He does it so little that I forget he can do it. Are you serious? You gotta stop. You gotta stop working for Mr. Torrance. How much is the pay? I tell him details of schedule, pay, duties. Michael seems more interested now that he's informed. That sounds like a good deal. Come on, Michael. She'll pay you more than Mr. Torrance in 2 weeks. Fine. Great. Oh, it's your first serious job. It's your first serious job. Amazing. Thank you so much, Moxie. Thank you. Come to this address tomorrow morning. I give the information to both of them and I say goodbye. Michael was the first to go back into the house. I hope he's not in a bad mood tomorrow because of Lori's pressure. Whatever, I can't waste any more time. I focus on the next one. I hope to find him there, so I head into town. I'm on my way to the supermarket. It's still relatively early, so there's people around. I start looking around, but I don't see the guy from before. I walk a little further, but quickly notice the nearby house across the street. There's the guy from before, the one who spoke in sign language. I see him sitting alone reading something, so I approach him carefully. It's Jason! Hello, Jason. Hey. Great introduction. It seems like I drank booze before speaking. I notice him look up and focus on me. Unlike Michael, he's just big, not intimidating. At least I don't feel like he's piercing my soul with a stare. I don't know if you remember me. I'm the person from last time I shared my chocolate with you. He makes a gesture with his hands, gesturing until he forms the phrase, yes, of course, I remember you, in sign language. Thanks to the prison classes for saving me once again. Oh, excellent. Well, I own a cafe two blocks from here. I'm looking for people to work with. I think you're pretty interesting, and your appearance fits what we're looking for. It's a horror-themed cafe, so to speak. He looks at himself, and he seems a little confused. No, I don't mean any harm. It's a good thing. I need people like you. Do you have any skills? He gestures like, I'm good at making coffee. What a curious coincidence. He doesn't say. Somehow, whenever I was like thinking of like the future of this game, I always thought of Jason just behind the counter making coffee. I don't know why that fits so well for me. He doesn't seem offended. In fact, I think he might be interested. So I continue explaining. Well, I didn't expect that, but it's a nice surprise. Look, this is the job information. Come tomorrow as a trial day. He glances at the paper and then looks at me. He moves his hand and says, I'll talk to my mom about it. Okay, I'll take that as a maybe. What's your name? He signs again. I'm Jason Voorhees. Jason? Okay. Well, I hope we'll see you at the cafe tomorrow. You're more than welcome. I say goodbye to the big guy, and he looks a bit surprised. He kept looking at the paper and then me. You know, it actually crossed my mind, as it's quite painfully obvious. I'm transgender, and I'm going to at some point change my real name. I won't say it. But I always thought about like if I should change my last name. And I was thinking maybe I should go with like a famous movie last name. I thought about like Kramer or something one time, but Voorhees would be really cool and unique. But who knows? I have only one person left. I don't know where he could be. Maybe in the last place I saw him. He's probably in that alley. That reminds me clearly of the way I met him. Okay, maybe it's not a good idea to do that. The guy concerned me with weird questions. Wait, is it concerned or supported me with repercussions. But it's not like I have any other options. So I head back home with the intention of stopping by that place. I seem to have summoned him by thinking about it, because I quickly find him leaning against a poster on a wall. I almost passed him by a last minute in a last minute change of mind. Oh, great! Leaving so soon? What is it today? What is it today? My favorite horror series? Which one is it? I like The Mist. Stephen King, classic. But no, I saw what you were doing. It's kind of dangerous to have so many lunatics in one place, you know. Well, Jason and Michael don't see. Wait, how do you know that? Have you been following me all day? He pulls out a camera and takes a photo of me. I feel a chill. Something tells me that he does this gesture very often without his photo subject knowing it. Alright, I'm out. I'll walk past him, continue walking. I knew this was an awful idea. Oh, come on. Aren't you going to ask me if I want to work in your cafe? Sorry, I don't like stalkers. He's not willing to let me go so easily. Apparently, he starts following me and walking beside me. Come on, I can help. I know how to handle advertisements. Believe me, I'm great at getting attention. Okay, I already love this guy. He's just so, he's so geeky. I love him. Not really. I haven't noticed you all day. Wait, hang on. Not really. I haven't noticed you all day. Aw, thanks. Not a compliment. You want to work with me just to harass me more. He makes a maybe gesture with his hands. Shameless. Forget it. I don't even know your name. I'm Ghostface. That's not a name. That's a nickname. It is my name. There's no other. I'm not gonna put that in a contact. Oh, is that what you need? Well, call me Billy. Fuck. Is it? I forgot. I know Billy. I know Billy, but I forget. Is his last name Masher or Mate or Matcher? I'm gonna go with Masher, but I can look it up later. Is that your real name or a fake one? Look, I'll be honest with you, it's not, but I'm serious when I say that my name is really Ghostface. Listen carefully. Do you want to work with me? Well, you're not gonna harass me anymore. I need someone focused on the job, not obsessing over random people they just met. He crosses arms, looking from side to side for a few minutes. He seems to think seriously about it. Finally, he reaches out his hand to seal the deal. Deal. I glance at him briefly, debating whether to accept it or not. But it's true. I really need someone in charge of social media. If he knows, I'm out of options. I also extend my hand and we shake. All right. Come early tomorrow morning. Okay, no, he is so cute. If this is for real a dating game and not it's not just a story thing. If this is for real a dating game, he's who I'm going after. Great, see you there, Moxie. He makes an excited gesture and says goodbye, but not before giving me an invasive slap on the back of the head. I let out a surprised gasp and shout at him, but he'd already moved away. I'm left with the insult at the tip of my tongue and my fist in the air, as if we're fighting against the breeze. I will definitely regret this. As soon as he shows up shows his mask at the cafe, you'll hear me, dumbass. I continued my way home. I think those 5 will be more than enough. Maybe this wasn't a good idea. It doesn't look like a master plan to raise money, especially with such eccentric people. Freddy explicitly said that he couldn't kill me in my dreams. Chucky is just annoying. I don't know anything about Michael or Jason, but something tells me that the two of them aren't exactly ordinary men. They have the strange aura. Ghostface. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not that much of a problem for me, but maybe I shouldn't have that thought about Carrie. Well, she seemed calm in the presence of the two. She told me she could take care of herself, but I'll keep an eye on her anyway. I end up arriving at my apartment with my head still full of thoughts. I barely even realize I'm here already. Oh no. My phone is at 4%. I forgot to charge it. Look, okay, so let me level with you. I don't have a second monitor because whenever I moved to the current place that I'm in, my second monitor got damaged, and I will actually have to, Oh, come on! Oh, hi, Arrows. I was just explaining... Yeet ya bum. I was just explaining that I'll have to end soon because my phone is dying, and that's my only way of seeing chat. How was your stream, Arrows? Imagine you must keep playing the raid that Twitch says doesn't exist. Okay, it was fine. Platinum Crafter is so relaxed. I've seen you. I've watched you play it a little bit. It seems like a fun little like terraforming game, but it also kind of looked like Subnautica a little bit. Yeah, Twitch hates Heather and doesn't count her a lot. Aww. It is. It's a good game, but super relaxed. Nothing like Subnautica, no horror combat. I was surprised I've been able to keep my streaks anymore. Oh, that is fair. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, wow. Goddamn bot. Hang on a second, let me see if I can get rid of it. But... if I can't get rid of it, it's whatever. No, deny. Well, I can get rid of that one. Whatever, it doesn't matter. What matters right now is I'm glad that y'all are here, and I hope stream went well. That wasn't a bot. That was my message in dirt. Oh, god damn it! I clicked the wrong thing. Fuck! You have Automon on time enough. Fair enough. That is fair. Okay, I will try to tweak it. I'm still very new to this Twitch stuff, you know. I did reach affiliate yesterday, so that's good. What? That is a freaky freaking emote. I mean, not technically a bad thing or a big deal, but oh, thank you. Shit, I was not at all expecting that. Jesus Christ, I'm stealing a founder. Mine now. Thank you. I don't even really. What does primed mean? I just started all of this. It's one of those raspberry emotes. Ah, gotcha. It looks like they're just like doing like the freaky tongue like meme. If you have Amazon Prime, you can connect it to your Twitch. It lets you have one free sub a month. That's fucking great, and that's actually I'm a little honored that you chose me for that. I don't know if I deserve that. You have to manually sub each month with it, not auto renewed, but it's a free sub. That's a really I never knew Prime did that. That's actually really cool. But again, still like 100%. Thank you. That is kind of insane. Even though they're my two good friends, I have been affiliated for less than a day, and I have two subs. I have a founder badge forever. Well, you've earned it. By the way, if y'all have to raid and run, that's completely fine. I thank you for being here in general. Plus, my phone is dying, so I won't be able to actually read chat properly. That is. Well, actually, I could just go get my butt up and go find a charger real quick. Hang on. One moment. Yeah, I do need to run soon. It's just sleep time. I got caught up desperately trying to get freaking animal genes. Alright, well, yeah, no, my stream is not as important as your sleep. So go ahead and enjoy yourself. And thank you again, Arrows, for rating me and subbing. That is fucking amazing. I need to go get my charger. Ow. My everything just like popped. It's time to get on with the game. Probably be around a bit, but falling asleep soon too. Like I said, if y'all have other things you need to do or just generally sleep, being around is like, you know, your presence here is already 100% like completely appreciated. You don't need to stick around. I mean, how entertaining can me trying to date a bunch of killers from popular movies how entertaining could that be? Hang on, let me show you Ghostface. Hang on, if I can go back. Yeah, this is the Ghostface here. I love him so much. He looks so cute. And he's such a fucking dork, too. As interesting as you dealing with the eldritch entities of the corporation. I will get back to that. I'll probably play it again this week. I need to actually start working on a schedule. When I want to start, when I want to do things, and when I don't want to, because right now I'm super inconsistent, but I need to actually get a schedule together. Alright, well, hang on, let me get back to where I was. God damn it. I sigh a little, it's late. I walk towards the door and now I see that guy, the customer. I think his name was Ash. Yep, hey Ash. But if it isn't my favorite barista. Oh, it's you. Do you live here? No, I noticed the guy from the, what the fuck? I noticed the guy at your cafe and others you were talking to throughout the day. Also stalking me? This is starting to become a reoccurring gag. Short answer, yes. Long answer, I noticed that you were looking at them on purpose and I wanted to take care of you. I said I didn't want to lose my favorite barista. That's why I gave you the talisman. Oh! Ash saved my fucking ass! The talisman, the severed finger. Jesus Christ! He gave me like. So Ash, at the start, he asked for an Americano with whiskey. We can't sell whiskey, so I kind of selected the option that let me go into like the back reach into my private stuff and then just serve it with a little bit of whiskey in it. He appreciated that, so he gave me a good luck charm, which was just a severed finger of some kind. And then that night, the character, I went to sleep, and Freddy haunted my dreams but wasn't able to kill me. It was because of the fucking charm that he gave me. See, it pays to like slide a little bit of like special treatment to some people every now and then, because they might just save your fucking life from a dream demon. The what? Oh right, the finger. Yeah, it's a saint's finger. Don't know which one, but it's an important thing. Is that it protects you from evil entities. Evil entities like Freddy? Yes, the dream demon is dangerous, but that will suffice for now. Wait, is that why you couldn't kill me last night in the dream? Yeah, exactly. You're starting to get it. Okay, time to staple this to my fucking body. Like, I'm not getting killed by Freddy, dude. It's not. I'm not letting that happen. I'm just not. All right. Wow. Well, I wouldn't believe it if it weren't for everything I've seen today. Oh man. Yeah. Have you noticed the strange things that happened around here? I came to investigate. I found out why so much evil is gathered in this place. And truth be told, you helped me a lot by doing this. Doing what? Putting some creeps to work for minimum wage? No, more than that. They'll be busy, and with your talisman, they'll do what you say in a certain way. They won't know it, but you'll be able to have your way with them. You won't tame them like circus beasts, and force them to do what you tell them, but you can convince them, like you have a bonus to charisma, so to speak. So it's just Dungeons and Dragons. It's just a Dungeons and Dragons item. Yeah, amazing, right? This is too nerdy to be real. But I don't see what's wrong with them. Apart from Freddy, of course. Oh yeah, you don't know it, but they are evil beings. At least all of them except your neighbor. Except your neighbor. At least they're all evil beings, but they are all evil beings, at least all of them except your neighbor. My neighbor is Michael Myers. Oh, he's only a vessel for one. And most importantly, there are murderers to a greater or lesser extent. Wait, hold on a second. Is that a part of the lore? Is Michael Myers like a vessel for a being, or is he just that evil? I can't remember. I'll do some deep dive. I love horror stuff, so I'll do a deep dive later. Actually, I was thinking maybe at some point I could do like some reaction to horror videos on here. Ooh, that would be fun. Like just like little horror stuff on Crypt TV or Altered. I might be able to get like a co-host on a few times. That'd be fun. But either way, I'm surprised by what he's saying. But to be honest, a part of me isn't that shocked because, well, I guess I expected it. But now I understood why I felt something was wrong. So you want me to keep an eye on a bunch of assassins? Don't worry. It's about keeping them entertained. They are a bit old and, honestly, desperate to experience something new. But don't worry. If they try something, my team and I will help you. Your team? Yeah, some brats who helped me a while back with your friends Jason and Freddy. The point is, you need to be at the cafe. It'll help me investigate. I need you to be at the cafe. It'll help me investigate what's going on. Maybe even stop more people from being killed. And who knows? Maybe you'll even help them. Well, it's a strange request, but if I can help you, and at the same time, it's good for my cafe, it's a deal. Great. Keep my number if you need help with anything. Don't hesitate to let me know. Thanks for caring. I find it a bit hard to think of because I'm usually the one who has to look out for others. But it's nice that for once in my life, someone has my back, even if the reason is because I serve them coffee like they like. Don't worry, Moxie, it's my duty. He left with a smile. I felt like I was in a movie. There was a part of me that wanted to get rid of this. It's too much pressure. I came to this place precisely with the intention of not getting into any more trouble. But uh, but there was something inside my head that told me that I could do something important, something good, something worth taking on so much responsibility for. I let out a sigh and feel exhaustion all of a sudden, so I go up to my apartment and I find him asleep. It's been such a weird day. Okay, first day of work. Hmm. Okay. I will. I'm gonna see them in the cafe area, and then afterwards, I think I'll end it there. But I just want to see them again. I just want to talk to them. The sun hits my face, surprising me. I don't remember anything. I don't remember having a nightmare or anything. Just falling asleep and waking up. I sit on my bed, relieved after sleeping so much. After checking the time, however, all that adrenaline struck me again. I'm gonna be late. We jump out of bed, get dressed, skipping breakfast as I rush out of the apartment. Uh, uh, Lynn will be surprised. It will be a surprise if they all decide to come. I sure am counting on Freddy and Chucky, but the rest. I'm heading downstairs, but I notice something strange. Turning around before leaving, I see Mr. Torrance. He's closing the storage door, his back to me. Instinctively, I look at the floor. There's a red trace at the edge of the door. God, I hope that's paint. Ah, Moxie, good morning. So he's a murderer. Gotcha. Wait, wait a minute. Hang on a second. Let me look something up. Oh my God, how did I not catch that? Uh, it's it's fucking Jack from The Shining. Oh, how did I not catch that before? Oh, I'm so dumb. Oh gosh, his name is literally Jack Torrance from The Shining. Oh God, I feel so stupid. He greets me as if nothing happened, although I wouldn't classify his way of acting even near normal. Mr. Torrance, good morning. I'm going out to Moxie. His voice calling my name sends chills down my spine. It's dead serious and terrifying. I heard you hired your neighbor, Michael, is that right? I don't turn to look at him at all. I feel like I can't even move. I don't turn back to see him and feel like I can't move. Is he mad? Lori said Michael used to work for him, getting paid less than minimum. Maybe he's angry. Is he upset? Lori said Michael used to do jobs for him for way under minimum wage. Maybe he isn't happy about this. I look over my shoulder and see his expression on his face. It's confusing. I can't tell if he's angry or what. Yeah, I did. Well, he we talked and he accepted. A couple of seconds pass in total silence. He doesn't take his eyes off me. It feels like an entity or an eternity. I'm glad he got. I'm glad that he got a job. I used to get him to work for from time to time. It was always hard for him to get a stable job. Okay, so yeah, okay, he's either acting really well or he's actually okay. Yeah, I heard about that. The adrenaline left my body. I sighed, allowing all the air that got trapped in my lungs to go away. Okay. I'm thinking of inviting him and Lori over for some wine, so we celebrate his first real job. Would you like to join us? You're the one who employed him, after all. I made a small doubtful grimace. Didn't want to get involved with anything toward more than necessary. That was scary. Maybe I'd be better not to be seen as impolite. Yeah, of course. Excellent. Tomorrow night at my apartment, then. I see you there. Nodding, I quickly withdraw. I ran a bit too much to get away from the building, feeling my stomach churn. Just what was that? The paint on the door, was it paint? Was he playing dumb so I wouldn't notice? I feel fear. I felt was the fear I felt was so weird. I don't feel that way around Freddy. He's a fucking demon. Jack is one of those cases where your body just screams danger. I started rushing towards the cafe. I didn't want to be late. I haven't flipped the open side. I haven't flipped the open side yet, but I can't just stand around doing nothing. So I started taking out the product we'll use today. I also handled yesterday's accounting and a couple of things I neglected because I was busy chatting so much. I still have 5 papers to organize and several invoices. Damn bureaucracy! I would be happier if we only had to serve coffee. Here, hear the cafe bell. Hear the sound of the entrance bell. I look up to tell whoever just entered that we aren't open yet. That's when I find an enormous silhouette. Jason. I am so happy he said yes. I knew he would. He waves. He waves his hands, greeting in sign language. Good morning, Moxie. I finally convinced my mom to let me work here. Oh, what a sweetheart. That's great. I knew I could count on you. Apparently, he likes being told this kind of thing. So, I can see he's happy about being seen as reliable. Okay, so it's either Ghostface or Jason. That's either Ghostface or Jason. Those two I'll romance. The other ones I'm good. They're cool, but I'm good. But I'm really leaning Ghostface though. He's such a dork. He starts talking again, but Mama wants to see how I'm doing, so she'll show up from time to time. I comment. The comment makes me raise an eyebrow. Jason's definitely a big boy, but well, I decided not to talk about it. Just hope his mother doesn't want employee discount. Of course, I'm sure she's lovely. She'll always be welcome here. Now, can you please repeat what you were good at? He stops to think for a minute, and before telling me, I'm great at making coffee, any kind of coffee. I even know how to make foam decorations, but they're not very elaborate. I also know how to make pastries, and I enjoy gardening. I look at him in disbelief, whistling. Wow, I just hit the jackpot with this guy. You said you know how to make coffee, but an espresso machine is kind of different than for a regular coffee maker. Jason nods. I know, my mom has an espresso machine. He took all he needed, and I saw him prepare a very well-made cup, as if using the machine was the most natural thing in the world. I'm surprised, although he looks big and rough, his hands were skillful and delicate. And just like that, in front of me was a coffee with extra foam, with a cute bear. Oh, that's so cute, made of said foam. That is so adorable. Why is it that whenever like people like interpret Jason as like a nicer person, he's like so like introverted, so shy, but he always is able to do like a thing that nobody expects of him. Like, he's such a sweetheart and just likes the delicate things. I mean, it makes sense considering that he's just. I think it's because like, if you strip away the murderous intent and you strip away all the darkness and stuff, you kind of get left with just like a big mama's boy, and like a mama's boy always fits the bill of like super shy, delicate stuff. So that makes sense. How pretty. I look at the coffee, give it a sip. It's a perfect cappuccino with extra cream. Damn, that's great. Even better than mine. Where did you learn to do this? Ma is very good at a lot of things. She taught me how to cook and make coffee. I see your mother's a skilled woman. I learned many things in jail, but I can't make a coffee this good. Jail? Shit, I said too much. Oh, nothing. Don't worry. Get the stuff in storage and put it on the shelf, please. I quickly changed the topic. He seemed doubtful, but went to the storage anyway. I cocked my head too. What the fuck? Prison? I'd rather not speak about my time behind bars, no matter if he's a killer or not. I don't like being an open person, and it's not something to brag about. Still, I look down at the coffee and wonder if this giant teddy bear seriously is a dangerous killer. With all the talk about his mom and delicacy in his actions, he seems so gentle. The bell rang once again, bringing me back to reality. As I turn, I see Carrie, looking a bit agitated. I'm late. I'm sorry. We're not open yet, Carrie. Don't worry. You're right on time. Relax. Relax a bit and set the tables. You can still get the punctuality bonus. Oh, sorry. I thought it was later than usual. Thank you. Carrie goes to the storage room to leave her stuff. That's when I hear a scream. It's okay. It's Jason, our bartender. I guess bartender's not the right word. I guess it is a bar tender, but I think the proper word is just barista. He's friendly. I shout from the bar, hearing a faint. Hearing a faint. It's okay from where she is. I should have told her about the others. I just had so much on my mind. And once again, the bell rang. It was my neighbor, Michael, inspecting the surroundings. Oh, Michael, you actually came. I'm glad. Well, Lori told me you're good with repairs. He just nods. Quiet as always. Well, I brought the place. I bought the place with the couple of flaws, mainly in the bathroom. He raises his hand, making me realize he's carrying a worn-out tool case. I'll take a look. He goes, I'll take a look. Okay, sorry. Sure, thanks. I look closely as he goes to the back of the cafe. This time he doesn't have his gaze fixed. He starts looking around. Almost automatically, I can see he knows what he's doing. I hear voices coming from outside. Clearly Freddy and Chucky came as they left. They're still bickering about something? See, I told you you wouldn't be early. I told you you wouldn't be early. What the fuck? The sun just appeared. What bunch of kids? Guess I'll open. Jason is here already. Jason. Before I'm able to answer Freddy. Ooh, before I'm able to answer Freddy, Jason left the supply room with everything. Oh god. That's a huge bitch. He slowly looks at Freddy while putting the stuff into the bar. I can feel the irritation in the way. It's like, you brought this, asshole. You guys know each other? Yeah, no, they have history. They have history. Freddy vs. Jason. Good movie, good movie. I'm confused, but then I remembered my talk with Ash, and he said he dealt with both of them before. Long story. I feel my heart drop when I hear the voice right next to me. Oh god! Yeah, these two despise each other. How long have you been in the store, Ghostface? What the fuck? Where did you come from? I never left. Was so excited for the job, I ended up sleeping here. God, I love you, you son of a bitch. Do you even have a home? An idiot dressed as the stab killer. And where did you get that bad mouth sex doll? Oh, I'll show you, you little... No fighting. Chucky ran full speed at Ghostface, who took out a hunting knife. Get away from them, ask Jason to stop them. I'll ask Jason to stop. Jason, stop them! I screamed, Jason, move faster than I thought, shoved Ghostface to the ground, and lifted Chucky by the neck. You big bastard, I love you. Thank you. I saw him holding Chucky like he was a squeeze toy. His eyes almost popped out. Now that's fun. I'm glad I accepted this job. Stop laughing. Jason, you can put him down. No, Ghostface is crying. He nods, lowers Charles to the floor. Inhales. Ah, shit, he's a fucking mountain. Okay, I'll behave. Oh shit, he's a fucking mountain. Well, now that this is solved, and you're all here, I need to speak with you. Please sit down. I see Michael walk out of the bag and quietly take a seat. The rest sat down a little bit uneasy, except Jason, who seemed really calm. Well, I know that you're all killers. Freddy was the first one to start cackling. Oh, really? What gave you that impression? I wasn't talking about you, Freddy. That's obvious after what happened. I'm talking about the rest of you. How did you know that? His tone is stoic as usual, but I could detect a hint of discomfort in his voice. Well, some of you don't hide it so well. Yes, I'm talking about you two. Hey, wearing a stab mask and carrying a knife doesn't make you an assassin, but yeah, I am. Thanks for noticing. Whatever. The point is, I won't say a word about it. All I want is for the cafe to thrive. That means I need you to obey a single rule. You cannot kill anyone inside the cafe or within 1 kilometer radius. Understood? What you do on your own time is none of my business. I can see Chucky raising his hand. 2. There are 2 rules. I don't want anyone to even come near Carrie. Relax. I'm not one of the... I'm not one to mess with that kind of person. And that means I said clearly offended. You haven't noticed yet. Guess I'll let you have a surprise then. Okay. Luckily, Carrie didn't hear us, but was just leaving the storage with some cups and glasses. Wow, that's a lot of employees. I know what you mean. A bunch of weirdos don't really. Don't worry, half of them are in costumes. Half of them are in costumes. It's fucking hilarious. Awesome. I love the stab movies. Yay! I like this one already. Well, now that now that you all understand the rules, we have some work to do. It's time for a little remodeling. They all start working immediately, so I start thinking about what to buy and how to decor. Thinking about it, thinking about what I should bring. It would be good to have some extra help. I should ask. You know what? I think Ghostface has like an amazing taste for design, so I'm gonna say Ghostface should help. I decided to go with the most permissive one. Ghostface has sat down in the corner, and actually, you know what? This is where I'm gonna go ahead and save it. Ah, man, this was actually really fun. But we're just getting past midnight, and I actually do want to charge my phone a little bit more. We got past 2 hours, which is my minimum for stream time that I want. I don't like doing streams under 2 hours. So, for now though, this game is so cute, it's so fun, and I can already see that I'm going to be playing a lot of dating games in the future. But either way, thank you for stepping in and throwing me a bone here. Thank you so much for Eros, to Eros for rating me and giving me a sub. I will have to thank him even more whenever he wakes up. But other than that, I will say enjoy your day, your evening, and your night. Bye bye. Boo 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 doo boo.